Hello everyone and welcome back to the hills of County Durham. Now, if you're watching this is the afternoon dig of a permission that we've been on before the channel was started. That's brought up a lot of nice things: silver coins, artifacts, cartwheel pennies, you know, the usual suspects, but it's a lovely place to come. It never disappoints. And if you've watched the morning dig, the video of that, you'll see some of the things that Harry found that's very nice. Some of the things that I found that's very nice. And Stephen managed his first silver coin. Paul got a lovely cartwheel penny, so please watch that video if you haven't already. And like I say, this is the afternoon dig, so you'll see everything that we've found sort of after dinner. So yep, less talking, let's get swinging, let's see what we can find. Before we do, I just want to say thank you for all the support as usual. I can't thank you enough. All the subscribers, all the comments, love it. So yeah, if you don't mind, please subscribe, help the channel grow, and yep, I hope you enjoy. So we'll catch you on the first. Right, we're just having a bite of bait, and just before we went for bait, Paul shouted over and he came with this. Now, we all know what that is, don't we? Dated 1797, Britannia, and on this other side it'll be George the Third. Now, Paul only gets out detecting with us a handful of times each year, so to pull a cartwheel penny up in this condition is unbelievable luck. So well done to Paul. Have you got that silver one? And yeah, so that's Paul's cartwheel penny, obviously 1797, I'll give you that. And before Stephen went and sat in the car because it was a little bit too cold for him, he found this. Now, he told us that he thought it was just Queen Elizabeth sixpence, but it's definitely not. You can see it's milled. Now, I think that's someone looking to the left. Is it sixpence size? I would say it is, but could it be a fourpence? I don't know. I just can't quite make out what it says there. My guess was it was George V, but I'm not sure if you can see like a T and a H there. I'm not sure. Could it be a George III sixpence? I don't know, because it is quite a biggish bust on there. Sort of his shape, sort of bust. Unfortunately, it's been absolutely wrecked this side. Can't really make anything out. But no, silver coin. Is that your first ever silver coin, Stephen?
Aye, first in 5 years.
Yeah, he doesn't get out much. And,
mainly because every time I go out, somebody gets the bloody silvers in front of me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm only here to pick up the scrap.
I don't know who he's talking. I couldn't tell you who he's talking about.
Yeah,
it's either me or you, Cooper.
Them two guys. Them guys will remain nameless.
So yeah, lovely. I have rubbed it a little bit with some tin foil, but I think if Stephen has a bit go with tin foil and a bit,
I'm after a new car, so it's up for sale.
yeah. Stephen has a go with.
In Turkey.
If Stephen has a go with some tin foil, he might get a bit more detail off that. But for now, there's a couple of us on the silvers and that lovely cartwheel penny and some nice buckles, and we're going to have another little bit go. The wind has died down, so Stephen might get another bit go after dinner now. So yep, let's see what else we can find. So this is the first signal after dinner. Well, actually I'm lying, it's the second. When I was stood having my bait, I put my machine on and I found an old 5p, but I don't think you'll be interested in seeing that. You will see it in the roundup, but I'm in behind a wall. Now, the house is just there now. There's the outside toilet there with a big tree in front, which goes to show how long it is since that's been used. I'm assuming it's an outside toilet. A lot of these buildings had them. And I'm stood right where I did the intro this morning. Very trashy. That's why I didn't film this. But we've got in quite nice condition as well. I've just given it a quick rub on the magic trousers. Now we'll turn it round, and it's a George the Third halfpenny. Superb. And obviously these fields, especially in this corner, it hasn't had the fertilizers or anything like that, so these coins are coming up in superb condition. Look at that. Now I can't really see a date, but I'm assuming is that the date there? Is that 1797 there? I was just going to say I can't see a date, but I would guess, looking at the bust of George III, that's the sort of, is it the later one? Not the last one, I don't think, though. So I would say, yeah, late 1700s. That's in superb condition, isn't it? Lovely. Yeah, I certainly didn't expect that. Which way do we go there for Britannia? There you go, look at that. Superb. So the finds are coming out. Harry's also got a cartwheel now. I haven't got that on camera yet, but if I catch him, I'll video that as well. So I'm going to do this corner. Just zoom out a little bit. We're going to do this corner, and then I'm going to head back out into the same field that I was in this morning. Right, come across another one here, just to show you. I mean, I've dug it over, but just to show you. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Sort of high teens, low 20s, coming in at the bottom limit of the ferrous limits I've got set out there. So it will be very interesting to see what this is. I'll see if we can get it out together now. If I can get my hand out of there. Right. Right, we'll get the little pokey stick out. I'm not expecting too much. Right, just as I say that, we have that. Now, for that sort of signal, I would be expecting a button. And you know, when you look at that, and you automatically think silver coin, but yeah, these buttons have a knack of doing that to you, don't they? These the old tongue back buttons. But yeah, it's a button. Now a lot of people set the ferrous limits a lot higher on the bottom line, and I don't like to, because you can miss out on a lot of targets. Yes, this time it's just a button, but that could have been something different, couldn't it? So just bear that in mind if you're setting up the ferrous limits on your Manticore, or you know, if you're having to play about with the settings. Just keep that in mind, that you might miss something worth finding. Right, we've got an interesting one here. I wasn't going to film it, but then I thought, bugger it, we'll show you what it is. So if you listen to this, and we'll try and get you focusing on the screen, and you'll see what's happening. Hold on. So it's all over the place, isn't it? The numbers are coming up here, there, and everywhere. Oh, you can't see because there's sun right there. Now that, as you can see, is coming up on my lower limits of the sort of ferrous limits. Sounds all right, doesn't it? I haven't looked yet. I don't know what it's going to be. It could be rubbish. But I just thought I'd show you sort of another bit of a dodgy signal, and we'll see together what it is when it comes out. Bit deeper still, which is good, I suppose. Or is it just that playing up? I might have to get the spade in. I don't like to take too long. Nobody wants to sit and watch somebody digging holes, do they? I don't think, anyway. Well, I'll keep going another couple of seconds. If I don't get it out, I'll get the spade on the job. Right, I'm right on it there. Right, is that it? So, just a bit of lead. All that for that. But it just goes to show what them lower ferrous limits. You know, it was hanging in there, wasn't it? The signal. It was just above the ferrous limits. This could have been a spindle whirl, although I think a spindle whirl would have give up a bit better signal. Could have been a pilgrim's ampule. Could have been anything. So again, too high a ferrous limit on that bottom range, and you're going to miss lead or potential to miss lead items. So yeah, on to the next. Yeah, I've just had another one here. I didn't record the signal. It was kind of high teens, and then when I saw this, and plus it was coming up all over the place on the signal. So there you can see it's a bit. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it on there and we'll show you. Before I show you exactly what it is. So it's a tongue back button as such. Coming up nice on the centre line now. But what we've got is, so we've got the back there. That's why I didn't record it. I just thought it's a button. And then you turn it over. And how nice is that? Just give it a quick rub on the magic trousers. Look at that for a button. And this is what I mean. Yeah, them buttons are buttons, but sometimes the odd one turns up and it's just a little bit special. I'm hoping somebody can tell us the sort of age of this and the design and what it means as such, or you know, like the time period. But I'm over the moon with that. That's a lovely little button, that. Yeah, you've got to dig them, haven't you? Signals like that, the low signals. I hear stories of a few people saying, "Oh, I don't dig low signals." Please. When I first got the 800, I was in an area that had a lot of foil, and it kind of got us into a little bit of a bad habit of not digging the low signals. Please dig the low signals. You just never know. I've had a hammered coin, like an Eddie halfpenny or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly what it is. Dates from about the 1200s, and that was a 5 on the manticore. And I nearly didn't dig it because I thought it was going to be foil. Please don't assume that you know what's going to be under the ground. So please dig them low signals. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next. Do we have another coin contender? Very possibly. Could be a big bit of lead. I'm hoping it's a coin. You can hear how nice that is, so let's have a look at this, see what it is. Right, I've just dug that out and I took another spadeful out. Now, on the surface, you can see something that's round. Now, I don't think it's a coin. I'll just give it a little bit tickle on the... Oh, I don't want to tickle it too much, actually. It's quite fragile. I'll give it a little tickle with a brush. I think it's another decorative sort of horse. What I think could be a horse sort of leather decoration. Thomas has actually got one of these as well today. So that's the second one for me today, and the third one found in total. Nice little thing. It's actually quite domed, that. So I mean, I could be wrong. It could be off something else. Could be sort of furniture where, you know, like where the handle goes in there. I don't know. I'm just surmising. Somebody will know better than me. That goes without saying. So It's another artefact, another piece of history, another one for the pot. We're right next to this old dry stone wall, and we've come across another nice signal. Now the only thing that does, when you're next to dry stone walls, yes, you can find some good stuff where people's maybe sat to have a bit of bait or something. Right, we've got another signal here, right next to this old dry stone wall here. Now, yes, I've found a lot of stuff, good stuff next to dry stone walls, but you also find a lot of rubbish as well. This signal here, it's a one of them. It could be something good, but it has that little bit something about it where I just think, You can hear it there, it sounds nice. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the fence about this one. It is coin territory, but I'm very reluctant to say. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, point proven. It's just a bit of sort of scrumpled up aluminium, whether it's been a Coke can. So yeah, nothing this time. We've got a nice little one here. Don't know if you can see the numbers. Mid-20s. Haven't a clue what this could be. This is just along from where Stephen found that silver coin that's yet to be sort of identified. So you never know. You never know. Let's have a look. It's out. Finally. It's just a bit of lead. I thought it maybe had some decoration down this side, but I don't think it does. As you can see, very bendy. Just a square bit of lead. I think it's maybe had a bit more on, or whether is it folded? Very possibly. Yeah, it's folded. Nothing really, just a bit of lead. Never mind. Again, I've dug another one out here. It wasn't the best of signals again. Well, when I say it wasn't the best of signals, I didn't think it was going to be anything worthwhile. But we have, and the day wouldn't be complete without a musket ball. Just another one for the collection. I don't know how many I've got now. There's a lot, a lot. But that being said, I do enjoy finding them. So a couple of 100 years old, bit of history, and it's going on it's going into the display cabinet when I get home. Yeah, day's getting on now. Wind's starting to die down, which isn't a bad thing. Thomas has gone home, Stephen and Paul's gone home, so there's me, Cooper and Harry left, the hardcore. So we've got a signal here. Probably a bit on the iffy side. Don't know if you can see the screen, probably not. It's a little bit on the iffy side, but it's got me attention, and yeah, you just never know. Let's have a look. That's dug over. Now I don't know, it's maybe bad daylight, but I don't know if you can see in there. There's something looking at us that's round. Right. Now I don't know if we're going to get much off this. It looks quite worn. Now I would never have said this was going to be a coin. But if you don't buy a ticket, you'll never win the lottery, will you? And that's what we did digging this hole. Yes, it was a little bit iffy. But you just never know. It's no good thinking you know, because you never know. Will that be like an early Victorian? Possibly. I'll just give it a little bit more tickle. Yeah, I do. Is there a bit of a bust there? Are they looking to the left? Try and get the daylight to glisten off it a bit. Very hard. Very, very, very hard to say. looking at the condition of it and the way it feels, I would say it's a Victorian coin, an early one, but it could be earlier than that, mind. But it's a coin nonetheless. Another one for the day. I can't remember how much we're up to now. We'll just have a quick look. I think Harry's leading the race with the coins. I haven't seen Cooper yet, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins. And the day's not over yet. It is always nice to hit double figures with the coins, but you can't always do it. Especially when we've got Harry picking up all the cartwheels and what have you. And like I say, Paul's gone away with a nice cartwheel and Stephen's gone away with a nice little silver coin. So, yeah, good day so far. We've got another hour or so left. We've got a little 40 here hiding, so I'll just kind of scan around and let you hear what I'm hearing. So this is when the M9 coil really comes into its own. The little targets there that's just in between all the other bits and pieces that you're hearing. It really tightens it in. I'm hoping this could be a coin. It would be really nice to pick a coin out of all that rubbish that was in there. So let's have a look. Well, unfortunately, this time it's just a piece of lead. Again, that could have been anything. And to be able to sort of winkle that out in between a lot of sort of what sounds like iron and sort of other bits and pieces, I think it speaks volumes of the machine. But now it's just a bit of lead, which it is disappointing, but hey, you can't win them all. So, right, we'll go on to the next one. Hopefully we can find a couple more coins before we go home. We're just having a sit down here on the grass. Harry's just got a buckle from there and he just threw this at us to show us. We'll try and get you zoomed in a little bit. Now, it's a lead button. You see the back of that. Now, the only reason I'm showing you is, does anybody know what sort of age that would be? It's really, really nice. Very, very happy for Harry for finding it. It's not very often they come up this good. So if anybody can sort of put a rough date to that, that would be fantastic. Another nice find for Harry. Well done, young man. Yep. Well, I've just had a quick 10-minute lie down on the grass, shut my eyes, and I tell you what, it was absolutely wonderful. Just starting to get towards the end of the day and just starting to tire out a little bit. It's just nice to be able to lie on the grass and just sort of think about nothing. And I've got up, took a few steps, and we've got a coin contender here. Looks very big on the screen for a coin. Could be a buckle, could be a big bit of lead. And there, Cooper's taking a leaf out of my book. He's just having a bit lie down. I can't even see him on my screen. There we go, there he is. He's just having a bit lie down. So we'll get this dug out and we'll have a look and see what it is. As you can see, that is not a coin. It's the end of a rivet. One of my favourite things to find. Not. Is this one too good to be true? Yeah, probably. Let's have a look. Right, now, those of you with eagle eyes will have noticed something that's sort of give it away. Now, that's an imprint. Now, I haven't had a look in this hole yet. I'll turn my pinpointer on. It should be in here somewhere, whatever that is. Oh, no, not again. No. Right, we'll leave it in there and we'll try and get zoomed in. I'll try and do this, I can't. And Is that a Gothic florin? Is that a Gothic florin? No, surely not. Cooper! Big silver coin! Right. I don't think it is, but if it is a Gothic florin, this is a bucket lister. But even so, it's a big silver coin. I'm going to wait till the two boys come running over. There they are. I don't know. I think it could be a Gothic florin. I don't know. If it's a Gothic florin, this is a massive bucket lister for me. I don't know what it is. I thought it was a Gothic florin. I haven't lifted it out yet. Look at that.
Oh wow. That looks like a florin, yeah.
Should we have a look?
Yeah. Oh, early milled.
It is an early milled, Harry. You know your early milled, son. Who is it?
William III.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Is that better than a Gothic florin?
Yeah.
Potentially. Let's get some squirt on that. Yeah, so I saw that. I'll just turn that pinpointer off. I saw that the imprint first. That is some coin, that, isn't it?
I was up there as well.
It's George.
Third.
See if we can get a date off it. That is, I thought it was a William at first. Just you see that bust looking that way, and you automatically think 17 with that. No, I had it upside down. 1715.
Jesus Christ.
Let's have a look. Oh, just see the date at the top. I'll just get you zoomed in on this. 1715. What a coin that is. That is. I nearly swore there. That is mental. Wow, that's a bucket lister for me.
What is it there? Shilling?
George the First shilling, I think. Or it could be bigger. I don't think it'll not be half a crown, will it?
No.
I think it'll just be a shilling. That is a bucket lister for me. Absolute bucket lister. Right, I'll give this a bit more clean up, and we're going to let Harry and Cooper have a look at it, and then we'll get back to you. Yeah, this is a bucket lister. Now I've given it a quick squirt up and a little bit of a sort of very, very light rub, and this is what she looks like cleaned up. Now, this is the best milled coin I have ever found in 5-6 years detecting. Let me just zoom in for you. I mean, you think that side's good, which it is. I mean, this side, look at the detail on that. I mean, I'm honestly absolutely blown away, over the moon by this coin. It just seems lately like, I don't know what it is, whether it's all I can put it down to is the machine. I mean, I know any machine would pick this up, but I don't know. But that is some coin, isn't it? Oh man, I'm absolutely over the moon with that. If anybody knows, so sorry, I'll just have a quick look. Yes, the date's up there. Now I'm sure, for some reason the top of the coin's flat, whether it's been sort of braid, but I'm sure the top there says 1715. Now, does anybody know if that's a sort of rarer year, or does anybody know anything about these? Because for all it's a bucket lister, I know very little about sort of which are the key sort of years or the key dates. But I suppose in this condition, and I haven't touched this with any tin foil or anything. I've just given it a quick squirt with water. Is this considered a higher grade than normal? I mean, I don't care. I mean, I really, really do not care, because that is an absolute beauty. The best milled coin I have ever found. And guess what? I'm going to see if I can find another one before I go home. So that's about as good as it gets. Absolutely fantastic. Right, I'm about 2 metres away from where I've just found that George the First, what I think is a shilling. You can see there's somebody been there. So there's been people in this area today. Anyway, we've got a signal here. It's not amazing, but with it being so close to that, I can't not dig it. You can hear there's a hint of iron in there. Hey, we've got a dog running about. As you can hear, there's a bit of iron in there, but let's have a look. I'm excited. Let's have a look. The ups and downs of metal detecting. We're back on the lead. Yeah. Guess what? I don't care. I've just now that's come out the hole there. What a strange! It just looks like a bit of maybe. Wait, I wouldn't even say a limestone, but it's pointed with a flat top, and it's stone as well. It doesn't. Sorry, I've got the lead in my hand. That's a bit daft. You know, it's just to show it is on. It's not metal. What a strange stone that is. Yeah. But yeah, back on the lead. Like I say, we're gonna have another half an hour or so. It's funny, you know, you're ready for home, and then you find something like that, and you could go for another 10 hours. It really does give you a lift. But yeah, we'll dig a few more holes and see if we can get another big silver. Right, guys, this is the last signal of the day. I'm just about to walk out the gate, and we have a 48-49 centre line round dot. Can we finish the video in style? Just give us a second. I'll dig this hole and I'll be straight back to you. Right, it's dug over. Whatever it is in here. I think we have a coin. Sorry, I'll just get you in the picture a bit better. No, we have a button, foiled by a button. So, last signal of a very eventful day for myself. I think Cooper's had a quiet day, which is a massive shame. Thomas went home a little bit early again, which is a shame, and so did Stephen and Paul. But Stephen got a silver, Paul got a silver, and I got lots of little goodies, including a lovely buckle, not including the 2 silver coins as well, which is another good day for me. Double silver. So yep, we'll catch you on the outro when I say me farewells to a very, very, very exciting video. Catch you in a bit. Right, guys, that's the end of the video, and what an eventful one it was, especially the afternoon one. That silver coin absolutely blew me away. I thought it was going to be a Gothic florin, which is a big bucket lister for me, but no, it was a George the First. I think it's a shilling. I'll have to double check. I'm still out in the field here. I'm a little bit, I don't know what it is. I think it's just a shilling, but hey, what a coin. Absolute bucket lister for me. Superb coin. Um, yeah, and that goes along with the silver. I think that's a shilling as well. The silver shilling I found this morning. It's a little bit more modern. George the Sixth, if I remember rightly. So, yeah, 2 silver coins today. Plenty of other coins, a lovely buckle, and a good day all round. So, I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please get in the comments. I love to have the crack with you in the comments, so please do that. And, yep, thanks again. Until next time, watch what you're doing. We'll catch you again soon. See you in a bit. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the garage. As you can see, we've had quite a good day. Some silver coins on shore there and other silver items. Some lovely buckles. What we'll do is we'll just quickly show you the rubbish, as always, which is here. We'll just zoom in on that for you. Luckily Cooper was wearing gloves when he pulled this out. It's a bit of a light bulb. I always wear gloves just because, well, I've got the fingerless gloves so I can work my camera screen. I just always wear them. I wear them for work. Just saves your hands getting dirty, to be fair. So, yep, that's the rubbish. Plenty of lead. Now, there is a lad in the comments who commented on the first video, the morning dig, who's a local lad, who said he does a bit of a detecting in the same fields, and he said there's a lot of lead up there. Well, there's your proof. So that will go in the lead pot, which is in amongst all this rubbish here. That's that's all the rubbish we've dug up. I need to get rid of it, to be fair. Right, we'll go on to Cooper's finds first. So, as you can see, he's got bits of buttons and bits of, we think that's a bit of a sort of, maybe a bent spoon handle, horse rings. Is that a bit off am I right in thinking it's what's called a candle wick cutter or something? I could be wrong. Please, in the comments, put us right. He found part of a lovely buckle here. Buckles seem to be the flavour of the day. That's a nice decorated one there, or part of, should I say. Now this is the silver thing that unfortunately smashed in my hand when I was cleaning it for him. I think it's been a coin. It's a very similar size to a shilling. There's absolutely, well, how long have you got to look for detail? No detail whatsoever. It's knackered, but it is silver. That's it there. There's a little bit off a tractor or something. Coin wise, he got himself 2, 4, 6 coins, with the best one probably being this 1862 Queen Victoria. So he's over the moon with that. So he's kept his silver streak up, which is always nice. Now I'm going to hide them and I'm going to show you them last. On to me. I've got an old 5p. 2 absolutely knackered coins there. And coins of the day for me, I've got a few of them. This is a nice one, and I haven't cleaned these up yet, just in the field. 1875 Queen Victoria penny there. This is a really nice one as well, if it'll focus. Come on. A George III farthing. Just make out Britannia on that side there. Nice coin. And I've got one here that I can't quite make out. It's a farthing. That's Britannia. Now I just don't know who is on this side. I'm assuming it's going to be either another George III or slightly more modern. Got a lovely sort of decorated button here. That'll go nicely in the cabinet. Is this the decorated one? Yes. Now, am I right in thinking that these are like for like a horse? Oh god, like horse leathers. I think the decorator's bit's on the other side. That's it. That's decorated. I have got two. Here's the other one, and I've dropped that one as well, believe it or not. Yeah, slightly, well, I wouldn't say decorated, but it's got a nice rim round the edge. And item for the day for me, and it's up for debate in the comments whose buckle is better, but I'm going to say I prefer Harry's buckle. But I'll just get you zoomed in just a touch. Look at that. And like I say, I haven't cleaned this yet. That's absolutely superb, isn't it? Date wise, yeah, what will it be? 1600s, 1700s, something like that. 1700s. If anybody has a book and can look in the book and put it in the comments, that would be absolutely fantastic. Yep, over the moon with that one. Now, this was found in the first video. Again, this has not been cleaned whatsoever. It's a 1938 1 shilling, and on this side we have George VI. That is absolutely shining, isn't it? Yep, fantastic. I was over the moon when this came up. I was happy with that. And then, as you've well seen in this video, this absolute beast came up. Amazing, isn't it? Bucket lister for me. So that's George the First. And on this side, if I've got it the right way up, you'll see at the top there the date being 1715. And look at the detail on that coin. It's got a few marks, but I think if I'd been in the ground for 300 or so years, I think I would have a few marks on me. So I'm absolutely, and look at the milled edge there. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. The best early milled silver coin I've ever found. I have got the Sphinx, the latest Sphinx book, so I'm going to have a look in the Sphinx book for exactly what it is and just a bit of details on it. But yeah, fantastic that. Yeah, over the moon with that one. So hopefully you've enjoyed the videos as much as we've enjoyed getting out finding all this stuff. If you have, please subscribe, please like, and please drop in on the comments and we'll have a big crack. There's always the usual suspects in there, and I appreciate every comment and try to go back to every single one. Yeah, so yeah, please subscribe, helps the channel grow. But until next time, watch what you're doing, and we'll see you later. Thanks again.